Oran, what are your thoughts after today's match?
Obviously disappointing not to have closed the gap, and I suppose more than anything really kept it in our own hands. And we're probably now at the point where we knew the game against Hamilton next Monday was going to be a huge game, and it always was going to be a must-win. But now it's quite crystal clear that we must win that game, and then need some type of a favour on the final day.
It's always, you always get that feeling of relief and joy when you score a last minute goal, but today it kind of doesn't really change anything. You mentioned it's not really in our own hands anymore. How do you approach these final two games?
Step by step, and the first one is, the key thing is now we've got to sweat it to the last day of the season, and we've got to make sure that we're going to Dundee on that day knowing that if we get 3 points we have a chance, and that's all we can do at this point in time. So the clear thing is the next home game against Hamilton, we've got to go and win that game, and then the final day will look after itself. What's
it feeling like in the dressing room?
Obviously the boys are disappointed. When you're through 3 games of the split and we've 5 points from a possible 9, and probably today's probably the hardest game of the split away to Motherwell, and when you pick up the amount of points we've picked up at this point in time, it's probably disappointing just that we've lost that little bit of ground today. So but listen, there's a long way to go, lots can happen in the game, and for us it's so important now that we put everything into this next game.
Yeah, and you'll look ahead to obviously the Hamilton game and then the Dundee. You'll hope just to go out there, take 6 points, and hope that could be enough.
Yeah, and again that's all we can do at this point in time. So it's important that we win the next game, and if it goes to the last game of the season, it's important that we do our job. The last thing you want is to come in having drawn a game knowing that a win would have possibly done it for you. So all we can do is take care of our business, and as I say, we'll need a favour on the last day.
Fans very much still with us as well, over 1,600 here today. How big a part will they have to play over these next two?
Yeah, huge, and they've been brilliant in the last couple of months in particular, driving the team on, and today was again exceptional. So we're going to need every ounce of everything that we can get in the next couple of games.
Just back to today's game, what was your assessment of the 90 minutes as a whole?
They're a good side obviously, and they've changed a huge amount from January and moved the ball well, and I thought we were compact when we frustrated them at times. I was just disappointed with probably our attacking output. We didn't maybe create the amount of chances that we wanted to create today. And saying that, I've watched the footage back. For me, there's a stonewall penalty on Danny in the first half inside the box, and the ref has a fantastic view of it. And even at that, for their goal, if I'm being honest, I feel there's a big foul on Gary there as well. So it's disappointing that those little things haven't swung our way, particularly on a day like today.
Danny seemed adamant that it was a penalty, and a couple of players did as well. Haven't seen it back. How disappointing is that?
The one on the first half I've watched back, and I think it's Brad that flicks it on. I don't think the defender sees Danny coming, to be fair, and he nicks in, gets a good touch on the ball, and the defender kicks through the sole of Danny's foot, and for me that's a penalty, and it's just disappointing. I suppose the referee's got a fantastic position for it, and that's the most frustrating aspect.
Today's results do mean though that we can't finish bottom. When you came in, it was such a huge job you had in your hands. How nice is it to still, even regardless of kind of what might happen, we've still got that chance?
Yeah, massive, and October, September seems an eternity ago, and if you'd offered me a playoff position then, we'd have bit your arm off for it, but whilst the opportunity is still there to do it clean, you've got to be greedy at times, I guess, and try and go the whole hog. So for us, it's, as we say, the next one's the big one, and we've got to go and get the 3 points.
Nice for Kyle Magennis to get on the score sheet today as well.
Yeah, delighted for him, and just delighted to get him back. And as I mentioned last week, it's frustrating because Kyle's been out for such a huge amount of time that you want to try and protect him in some shape or form. So it's a big shift for him today to go out and get nearly 75-70 minutes into him. So hopefully there's no after effects, and it'll leave him in a good place for the next game.
That must be something that pleases you as well. 2 late goals against Livingston, a late goal last week and a late goal. It shows the character and the determination in this team.
I can't question that aspect of it, and as I said to the players, they're giving everything at this moment in time, and yes, today was frustrating, and yes, maybe we didn't get the chances that we ideally would have liked to got, but as I say, it hinges on those decisions, and they can have a massive impact on it.
Gaffer, thanks very much.
Cheers, Jimbo.